millipede again. Better check in with Pete first.
Hey, Miles.
Yo, man. It's been a minute. You need any spider help?
Actually... We're all good. We managed to rescue Tombstone before Craven could get his hands on him.
We?
Oh, long story short, my buddy Harry, he has some sort of power suit. Kicked all kinds of butt with it. He's gonna be a big help with these hunters, that's for sure.
Wait. Is he one of us now?
Sort of? It's all happening fast, but we'll talk later. Gotta run.
Talk later. He says that a lot.
Haven't found the dog park.
Okay. Better see what's going on with Ma. Ma wanted to see me. Can't keep her waiting.
Let's talk about Coney Island. First off, the latest news from first responders is many injuries, but no fatalities. Small blessings. But we have got a lot of unknowns. Who perpetrated the attack? Who was the man who helped Spider-Man? I've got to be honest, folks. This is giving me not good flashbacks to the underground and Roxxon brawls of last year. Here's hoping that with 2 Spider-Men in town, we can steer away from more citywide chaos. Anyone who tells you these things happen for a reason should be cursed with wet socks.
This is always a handy place to change.
चल भाई
This will make such a difference for the community. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. Bye-bye. Miles.
Hey, Ma.
Ven. Siéntate. I just wanted to check in. See how you're doing. ¿Todo bien?
Fine. Everything's good. Okay. It's just a lot right now. So much to take care of in the city. Super stressed about my college essay. Pete's busy doing other stuff. And Lee. Lee's still out there. Doesn't that bother you?
Of course it bothers me. But I'm committed to making this community better. I've got to let go of things that don't serve me and focus on where I want to go, not where I've been. ¿Entiendes lo que te digo?
Yeah. But Lee? I can't just let him go.
Angela, I'm gonna have to call you back. No, how can you be locked out? You have a key. Oh. No, I understand the urgency. Let me make some calls. Okay.
Mom, do you need me to go?
Didn't you just finish telling me how busy you are?
Yeah, but I always have time for my community.
नहीं यार फिजूल नहीं करने काले बच्चों के लिए काम अजीब कम्युनिटी साला कम्युनिटी का बच्चा
Okay, Ma. Where am I headed?
Harlem Cultural Center.
तेरी हार्लम हाँ डियर डेविल है संभाल लेगा
She's the curator, and she's trying to give a prospective donor a private tour. But the security system locked her out.
Whoops! Awkward.
Angela lined up a bunch of items for a new music exhibit, but funding fell through. And if this donor doesn't cover the costs, the museum might have to close.
I'll make sure they get in.
I'm passionate about preserving the musical heritage of this community. But how can I donate to a museum where the security system isn't even functional?
Darren, I hear your concerns, but I assure you this museum will...
Spider-Man?
Oh, thank God. The system's locked us out and it's not responding to any input at all.
Let's see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. Need to find the control panel. There we go. Control panel. Relays are overloaded. Gotta get inside the walls to fix them.
नहीं यार
Things up so Angela can give that tour. Must have been a power surge or something. Who are these guys?
Sure the alarm will go off? EMP took out the whole system. We're all alone in here. Just need to break this padlock and we're in.
So that's how Angela got locked out. Better reset the system so I can get in there and stop these guys. Not too bad. Let me fix it up real quick. Got it. But the system's still down. Gotta find the other relay boxes.
Hey, Miles. I checked in with all the feast shelters. No one has seen Martin Lee.
Thanks. Can't believe I let him get away when I could've... You know?
Could've what?
Made sure he didn't hurt anyone else.
Right. Well, don't worry. I'll keep looking.
Keep following that wiring. Must be some valuable stuff in here. These guys seem like pros. Get this back online. Nice. But the system's still down. Must be more relays.
Sax and drum are already in the trunk, right? Hey, what's that? Shoot it!
Nice. But the system's still down. Must be more relays.
Sax and drum are already in the trunk, right? Yeah, but we got time. And a lot more room in the trucks.
Gotta get past these guys without being spotted. How about a distraction in the key of C?
What was that?
Should stay out of sight as much as I can through here.
You playing some kind of joke on me?
Should stay out of sight as much as I can through here.
Keep it together, man. Don't you punk out on me.
You could do this. Another vent above that guy.
Who's that? Yo, Doug, that better be you.
Miles, everything okay?
I ran into a snag, but I'm handling it.
While you're there, check out some of the instruments. Get you ready for college.
Ma, I'm going into music tech. Computers are my instruments.
Music starts with a human, their instrument and their soul. When you're mixing or sampling, you have to listen close and capture that soul. Computers can't do that.
You know how old you sound right now?
Old and wise, you mean?
That's cool. Okay, getting a stronger signal now. Looks like there's one more relay to bring back online. Oh man, gotta get all the way across the room.
How much time? Who's playing music? Someone bumping into things? Who did that?
Gotta get this last relay online, then head to the loading dock. Make sure these guys don't get away with any of this stuff.
Aboard! Let's roll!
Nice work, Spider-Bot. Now it's my turn.
Spider-Man, the front door's finally open. But there is a bunch of stuff missing.
It's all up back in the loading docks. And I'll make sure it stays there.
Let's get out of here, quick! Go, go, go! Yeah, what the what?
This means Spider-Man is nearby. Open your eyes! We're coming for you, Spider-Man.
Better hope I don't get to him.
You don't look great. We have to get him.
Too scared to fight? Look, it's Spider-Man! Boss said this would be an in-and-out job. Now Spider-Man's here? Whatever! Take him out! Crush Spider, my favorite!
Tell your boss, don't go messing with my neighborhood.
Spoiler alert? No choice but to get fucked. Fight a what? Spider-Man's going down! Gonna go down! We'll get the jump on him. Let's squash that spider and flush him down the toilet. I saw Spider-Man! Spider-Man! He was just here! Got it! I'll find him and put him down. Don't see that menace anywhere. Here we go! Hold him here. Meet at the rendezvous point in an hour.
Not today. Gotta stop those trucks. Gotta pick one for now. Give it up, guys. You're not getting away. Do this the hard way? Okay by me. Funky drummer.
They only recovered items from one truck? What a mess. Sorry, Angela. This is a deal breaker. No.
There goes our best hope for a big donor.
There's still the fundraising gala.
If we don't find that second truck, there is no exhibit. Without an exhibit, there is no gala. Without a gala, the museum will have to close.
That won't happen. I promise. Here.
This belonged to Clyde Stubblefield. Ooh! The original funky drummer. Do you know how often his rhythms were sampled? He was so influential. A direct line from funk to hip-hop. Thank you.
And don't worry, I'll find the rest of those items.
Thank you.
I should check in with Pete. Hey, bro, you have a sec?
Of course. Actually, Harry's calling. I have to take this. Catch up later?
Oh, sure, man. Later. Hey, Pete. I'm at EMF. No sign of Doc Connors yet, but I could use an extra set of eyes.
On my way. Have you heard anything from MJ? You said she's stopping by his house, right?
Nothing yet. She told me she'd call when she got there.
Let's hope he's just taking a sick day.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna check her office. Come by when you can.
Don't scare me like that. Any sign of Connors?
Nothing yet.
It's MJ.
Bad news. Connors' house is crawling with hunters and the doctor's MIA. Good news. I think I know where to find him.
Weird feeling devices to me this year. There are aspects of this that I'm actually pretty excited about, and then other things about it that I'm a little weirded out about. And now I can put a lot of times they look different boxes. They'll still have the PlayStation logo, but it's kind of cool that it's white and like a gray background. It's still different. All right. It's a little. I'm not. I don't want to hate on this thing because I actually think it is potentially kind of cool, even though I do also wish we had just a new full traditional handheld. I will say, just this immediate, like in the hand grip, I really like the weight distribution on this. There's something a little weird about the fact that at first glance you're seeing that it's basically a DualSense controller that's been split apart and a screen shoved in the middle. But despite the fact that, looks a little off, it actually has a really nice feeling as far as the weight goes. Like you can tell there's a screen in the middle, there's a little bit extra heft. Obviously it's heavier than a DualSense, but not really as heavy or as dense feeling as I thought it would be. And I mean, it feels like I'm using a DualSense with my hands just farther apart. Grips feel good, texturing of the plastic is nice. The build as far as materials go feels really premium, which I do appreciate. Now I'm also realizing that I want to turn this on and try it out, but to set up the shot, I put our PlayStation behind me, and this is a remote play only device, so I need a PlayStation hooked up to remote play it. So we'll be right back. Okay, my PS5 is now hooked up and ready to go. Real quick before I turn this on, I just want to go over everything that's on this controller because I was taking a look at it while we were getting it set up. Obviously, the PlayStation button along with the My Commute button used to be centered, which you can't really do with the screen in the middle, so they put those off to the sides here. Everything else is located roughly where they would normally be. On the top of the controller is where we have a power button along with what I believe would be the PlayStation Link button, something I can't make use of yet because I don't have any of the Link accessories. The Explorer comes out, I think, in early December, so that'll be the first one to get try with this. Volume buttons up top, and then even aux port on the bottom along with USB-C. I don't love USB-C being, I mean, it's kind of give or take. Top or bottom, there's always going to be some situations where one is better than the other, or, where it's most convenient while you're playing and charging at the same time. So, yeah, I guess it will make it prettier because even when it's charging, you're not going to have a cable coming right at the top of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on. We do, of course, have our very in-depth directions that got sticky taped to the packaging, but, hit the power button, turn it on. There you go. So, there we go. Yeah, that's a long press for it. Turn up. Just be here a second. Oh, there we go. Okay, English, United States. One thing to point out really quick is that this music is different. It's like a play on the PS5 background music. You can tell they're like related, but it's its own stuff. And we need a system update right away. I touched the screen without even thinking because it is a touchscreen, and I'm glad that worked. Which I'm curious how much you're really going to but obviously the screen's a lot bigger than the touchpad is in the DualSense. So look, I'm gonna say something. It's a little weird. The music in this, it sounds like the PlayStation music, but it sounds like a Nintendo remix of it. So, while we're waiting for this to update, because it's getting a little while still, I did realize there was something else in the box. Hiding in what was the cover on the inside of it is what looks like cabling. So it doesn't have a charge brick, but it does come with a C2C cable. That's fairly short. I'm really mixed feelings on this. It already bothers me that they don't ship more cables when you buy like additional controllers. Like, I kind of get that one a little bit though. It'd be really nice if this had its own charging brick, just because it's a handheld and I'm not always going. Like, the point of this is that I might not be right next to my PS5, so I'm not going to just plug it into my PS5 for charging. I'd like to plug it into like a wall for power. My smoothie's ready. I ordered a smoothie before we shot this. I didn't anticipate updates taking as long as the smoothie order would. Alright, we are back in business. Oh, yep, sign in, scan a QR code. Good to go, logged in. That was nice and simple. Connect to a PS5 to play. Pair your device with any PS5 you recently logged into. You change which PS5 your device is paired with at any time. I now have to remember which model. Okay, it's the most recent one, so yeah, that's the Slim. It'd be nice if the Slim had a different logo. Okay. There's like oh, cool, we have like a little swipe out menu. Oh, yep, so that symbol was for PlayStation Link, showing what PlayStation I'm attached to, brightness controls. All ready to go. Oh, opening animation. There we go. Ready to play. Play. Alright, not the best looking signal right off the bat. Let's play a little control, because I'm going between that and that. Now, the thing with a remote play device like this that I've talked about every time we do stuff like phone remote play and all that kind of stuff is that the experience is going to be heavily affected by what your internet support is and also how everything's set up. But okay, that's pretty smooth to start. When I very first connected to the PlayStation, it did have a bit of a crunchy signal, but this is looking a little clearer. Noticing some frame drops here and there.
It's luxury fragrance in affordable prices. I think the quality and everything.
Okay, yeah, this one, the image quality is looking pretty good so far, but you can definitely see that the frame rate freaks out a little bit. And I'm playing in performance mode too. And then we get max brightness, yeah. Oh man, you go dark, you go dark. You go all the way dark. Okay, so have that there. Airplane mode, don't need to mess with that right now. Don't have a PlayStation Link headset to mess with. What's the settings? What does that do? So network, just, yeah. Network settings, display brightness, controller, okay, so vibration intensity and trigger intensity, or trigger effect intensity. System, what do we got? Device information, reset options, updates, language settings, okay, all the really basic saving stuff. So not a lot of fine-tuned control on settings here, not very much. I mean, again, this is a remote play device that's focused on that. I will say that the comfort of the controller aspect is feeling really good for the buttons and shoulders. Reaching the menu buttons feels a little weird, like just having to reach over a PlayStation button. Not a big deal because you should be hitting that very often until you're actually quitting a game. So I'm going to dive into the controller demo